Mets walk into Colorado taking on a Rockies team that is red hot. They have won 3 games in a row and are a whopping 12-50. Meanwhile, the Mets are in search for win number 40. They are 39-24 as this road trip out west continues.
Dinger is trying to be a home wrecker.
Oh.
I mean, come on, Dinger.
Hey, you need to go to confession.
There's supposed to be some honor amongst the mascot community. That's just downright low down.
That's very primitive behavior.
The Rockies are doing something they have not done in a while. The starting pitcher tonight, and I put that in air quotes, Antonio Senzatella, it's his turn. You're going to see Senza. But the Rockies under Warren Schaefer, they're going to go with the opener against the Mets, Ryan Rolison.
So 1-1 down near Starling Marte.
Swing and a miss. Tied him up inside. Wonderful location by Ryan Rolison. Out number 2.
Yeah, that's where you want that fastball. Down and in, and a hitter, Marte, an aggressive hitter, swings right over the top.
It gets a base hit here, the first of the night, and it brings up the scorching hot Pete Alonso. Alonso hit up the middle, but Estrada behind second has it. Flips to Ritter for the force on Soto. And a good job in a first inning effort by Ryan Rolison.
It is Kodai Senga day for the New York Mets. Senga walks into tonight with a 1.60 ERA. That is the lowest ERA in the National League. Swing and a miss. Reach for that fork ball, and down goes Estrada. Another fork ball victim. The ghost fork for Kodai Senga. 2 up and 2 down in this scoreless bottom of the first. Here's Hunter Goodman. Hit hard to first. Diving stop by Alonso. To his feet. Flips to Senga, who gets to the bag in time. Side retired. Good job by Alonso.
Antonio Senzatella comes on. 1-10, 7.14 the earned run average.
So for Senzatella, first appearance out of the bullpen since April of 2018.
So now Ronnie Mauricio's looking for his first hit since his call-up. Comes up with 2 out of 2 on.
Here's a 3-1, and it's grounded up the middle. It's grabbed by Senzatella. He'll toss over to first base, get that third out, and get out of trouble. Good play by Senzatella to end the top of the second. 2 outs, and here's the Major League debut at the plate for Ryan Ritter. It's a nice round of applause. He was raking at AAA Albuquerque, and he always plays great defense.
Swinging a ground ball hit to the left side. Beatty's got it. Sents and throws to first in time. And Senga is perfect to start his night in Colorado.
Infield hitting the walk, putting 2 men on with 2 out. That's left 13 runners on base yesterday, a season high. They left 3 in the first 2 innings tonight, and they've got 2 aboard with 2 out here in the third.
And that one's popped up in the shallow right, going out Estrada. He's got that. He makes the catch. And again, Senzatella works out of trouble.
The Mets have stranded 5 more runners in the first 3 innings tonight.
Senga rolled right along against the Rockies after giving it that home run to Tobar in the first inning, and he's starting to do the same thing here with the Rockies. Number 1 for the Rockies here in the third. Mickey Moniak now getting a start in right field will be the hitter. It's to Moniak. Is hit well down the right field line. Got a chance to go. It's gone. Ripped that ball down the right field side. Stayed fair. And Mickey Moniak breaks the scoreless tie. 1-0 Rockies here in the third.
Mickey is an aggressive hitter. You give him something to hit on that first pitch, and he's swinging away.
3 straight Rockies have reached base. Homer, double, and now a walk. First time pitching at Coors Field is always an adventure. Senga has found difficulty here in the third inning.
Runners off first and second. Pitch from Senga. Swinging a ground ball towards third. Beatty's got it to second for 1. McNeil back to first. Double play. They got him. They go around the horn. 5-4-3. Senga out of trouble in the third.
So the Rockies have their third hit. Here's Ryan McMahon, who grounded out to first his first time. And a chase on the fork ball, and McMahon is down on strikes. Third strikeout for Senga for the first out of the inning.
Here comes Brenton Doyle. Goodman the runner at first. A leadoff single and a walking lead.
Runner goes, pitches low, throw to second by Alvarez. Goodman is tagged, he's out. Nice tag there by McNeil, who had to bring it from the left side of the bag to the right.
Yep.
And Goodman is out trying to steal for the second out. And base stealers have not had much success with Senga on the mound. They're now 4 out of 10 this year. 3-2 coming to Doyle. And it's in there for a call strike 3. Got him looking at a fastball.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Senga, 4 overall. And he faces the minimum here in the 4th inning.
Rockies up 1-0 on the Moniak home run. 6, 7, and 8 in the home half of the 5th. Here's Ryan Ritter, second Major League at bat.
Pitch is swung on and hit towards left center field. He's going to have his first big league hit, and it's going to be extra bases. It might be a triple. Helmet comes off as he flies towards third. Welcome to the big leagues, Ryan Ritter with a 3-bagger. How great does that feel?
He's got his family here. He's the oldest of 7 kids. All 6 siblings and his parents are here. They're somewhere standing and cheering right now.
Still a runner at third. Now 1 out. Rockies can still score on and out. And here's the guy that hit the home run, Mickey Moniak.
And he hits a ground ball. Alonso is going to throw it off balance, throw home, and he's safe.
Oh, I don't know.
Alvarez thought he got him. I thought he got him too, but the home plate umpire Chris Conroy ruled him safe.
I don't.
And we'll see if the Mets challenge the call.
Terrific play by Pete on the throw.
The Mets will challenge it. I mean, that was when he made the throw. You thought, oh, I don't know about that. He's throwing off balance, but he made a perfect strike to Alvarez.
After review, the call, the field's overturned. Runner is out.
There we go. So the Mets get rewarded for the challenge. Tremendous play by Alonso, good tag by Alvarez, and Ritter is tagged out for the 2nd out of the inning, and it keeps the game at 1-0.
Back-to-back walks to start the 6th inning. It's not the recipe the Rockies were looking for with Senzatella.
Jake Bird has been as good as you could want. He's in a tough situation here. His 27th appearance, 1 win, 1 loss, a 1.53 earned run average.
And that breaking ball misses inside.
I hit him.
Did it?
Yep, hit him on the elbow.
Wow.
Oh, maybe it didn't hit him.
I'm not sure if it hit him or not.
Wow.
Well, Taylor is hit by a pitch for the 8th time this year, and that loads the bases with nobody out for Brett Beatty. Infield back at double play depth.
Strike 3. There's the strikeout. Beatty's going to argue. And Chris Conroy just shakes his head.
Well, the Mets have bypassed innumerable opportunities tonight as they did yesterday. Looking for that one big hit. Bases loaded, 1 out.
1 out. And now Alvarez coming up. 3-2 on Alvarez. Got it. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the Mets' issues with runners in scoring position continue. Thanks to Jake Bird.
Well, the Mets have the bases loaded and nobody out. Now they're at 2 down, and it's left to Ronnie Mauricio, who's 0 for 10 to start his big league season. Mets have been leaving runners on bases in droves, in danger of doing it again here in the 6th.
Swing and a miss. He got him with a curveball. Jake Bird comes in the bullpen, hits a man, and then strikes out the side.
And the Mets are stymied again. More runners left on base.
Runner about to break on 3-2, 2 outs. Brenton Doyle at the plate. McMahon ready to run. There he goes. 3-2 pitch is hit high in the air to right. Soto going back toward the corner. He has room, and he makes the catch in deep right field to end the inning. Kodai Senga tonight gives the Mets 6 innings. He gives up 1 run. That's a great start. Only problem is the offense hasn't done much.
So the Mets with back-to-back base hits from Marte and Soto. Juan is aboard for the 3rd time tonight, and Alonso will come up with 2 men on. Mets are 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position tonight. You get these games, Mets have had 2 of them in a row now, where you have failure after failure with runners in scoring position. Get guys trying a little too hard. 0-2 to Alonso. And he lines one into left field for a base hit. That's going to go up the gap and all the way to the wall. Marte is in to score. Soto turns 3rd. He will score. Alonso with a 2-run double. He flips the script, and the Mets lead it 2-1 in the 7th. Pete Alonso does what Pete Alonso's been doing all year, getting the big hit to put the Mets in front. 57 RBIs for Alonso. He was down to the count 0-2, and he rips a 2-base hit.
So Sam Hilliard now with 1 out is going to pinch hit for Keston Hiura.
Pitch here is hit to right field. Is it long enough? Soto going back to the wall, and it is off the wall. On his way to 3rd is Hilliard. Fired in by Soto. He's there standing up. That's that high wall in front of the Rockies bullpen. Wasn't going to be a home run. Soto couldn't get it. It's a 1-out triple for Sam Hilliard. Here's Mickey Moniak with the infield in. 2-1 the Rockies trail, trying to get this tying run in. It's here. Moniak will drive it into right field. It's a base hit. Will score the run. Moniak going to try for 2. Throw by Soto to second base, and he is out. Moniak drives in the run, trying to stretch the single into a double. He's thrown out, but the base hit ties the game at 2.
And good hitting by Moniak. A little bit too crazy trying to stretch for 2 here.
And this time Soto did the spinorama, which he didn't do the last time.
Correct.
And got it right on target.
Jordan back on for the 2nd time tonight, and that is trouble.
This ball's well hit to right field. Soto's not going to have a play. Back, heading towards third. Andy Gonzalez is going to send him now. Now, oh man.
It's all right. Nobody's at second base.
At second.
They're good.
They're all right.
Yep.
Andy stopped him initially and then saw something down the right field line that said go. And by that time, Beckett shut it down, and hunting him was Estrada.
So a single, a double, and a walk, and the Rockies have the bases loaded and nobody out with a chance to take the lead.
Big trouble right now.
Ryan McMahon had a base hit up the middle his last time up, 1 for 3 on the night. And McMahon slices one, caught by Beatty, and he gets the double play. Oh, wow! Beatty snags the liner and then gets the glove to the bag to double a Beck, 2 men down.
Oh boy, someone up there likes the Mets.
Stanek given a reprieve, bases loaded, line drive turns into 2 outs, and now a chance to get through the inning with the game still tied.
Swing and a miss, unbelievable.
Stanek lets out a roar as somehow he escapes a bases loaded, no out jam in the 8th.
That's an emotional inning right there.
We got a little lucky. And he
thank you,
Beatty, for getting him that double play.
No fooling.
Soto is the go-ahead run at third. Alonso at first with 2 out, and Lindor pinch hitting for Taylor. Francisco sat out yesterday with a broken toe, out of the lineup again today, but did some running, did some cage work, said he might be ready to go for later in the game, and here he is. And he drives one down the right field line. That's a base hit going to the wall. Soto is in. Alonso digging for third. He's going to be waved around. The relay throw to the plate by Estrada. He slides and he's safe.
Oh, wow.
Lindor drives in a pair with a pinch hit double, and the Mets go up 4-2 in the 9th. Broken toe and all, Francisco Lindor with the big blow to put the Mets back in front.
Wow, yes, sir. You fan, you applaud that. What a ball game.
So Diaz has set down the first 2, and the Rockies are down to their final out of the night. And Farmer lines one out to right. Soto's right there waiting for it, and the ball game is over. The Mets win a thriller from the Rockies. Huge hits by Alonso and Lindor. Great pitching by Senga. Stanek and Diaz shut it down, and the Mets defeat the Rockies for the 4th straight time as they've won for the 10th time in their last 13 games, winning tonight 4-2.
And just, I think, the best game of the year. And these games are inspirational.